Bring your balls, Conor. Bring your balls.
There's a lot of guys her size she could beat. I mean, a lot. If you took the roster of the UFC's bantamweights, 135 pounds, and you paired them up against Ronda Rousey, she might be able to beat 50% of them, and that's not a joke. You guys are aware of Lucia Riker? Lucia Riker was the top female boxer in the world back when Christy Martin. Remember that whole thing with Don King where they had her fighting on the undercards? Well, Lucia Riker was the woman everybody was ducking. It's because she was just a murderous puncher. She had fantastic technique. She was beating everybody. She was a kickboxer, originally a kickboxer from Holland, and she fought a man once and got knocked dead. And so you were looking at a woman who was beating the daylights out of all these women, and she fought a guy who was, a decent fighter, but there's a difference. There's a difference in the male structure. There's a difference in the male frame. Testosterone plays a big difference. The ability to take punches is a significant difference. The ability that, like, the structure of the face, the muscles in the neck. I mean, women just cannot take the same kind of punches that men can. That's the only reason why I only give Ronda a chance at beating 50% of the men. If she could take the kind of punches that some of these guys might possibly land, I mean, it might get up to like 60%. Well, she's a truly special talent.
All right, Paulie, that's action inside the ring. Outside of it, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather, apologizing after claiming not to know who Ronda Rousey is. Now, last week, Oscar De La Hoya told us that Rousey could beat Mayweather in a fight. Do you think that is the case if they get in the octagon?
No, I don't think that's the case. But, Ronda Rousey's shown herself to be a very quality fighter and very, very popular nonetheless. She's brought female mixed martial arts to the forefront. She's done a very good job at that. And she's not just an attraction as far as, she's a female fighter. She's actually a very skilled fighter and is very good at what she does. Nonetheless, I mean, come on, anytime you're talking about a male fighting a female here, there's a reason males fight each other and females fight each other. I don't think you want to get into that debate. Mayweather, one of the best pure fighters in the world and definitely the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I don't think it's really a question or even a conversation worth having. Ronda Rousey is very skilled, very talented in her own right, but it's not a fight you're talking about Mayweather or Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, fascinating conversation nonetheless.
We always like to use that term once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime does not apply to Ronda Rousey. It's once ever in human history. There's never been a woman like her. Her ability to not just beat great fighters, but destroy them. She's like a superhero. I mean, she really is a freak of existence. When Ronda Rousey leaves the sport, you may never see someone like her again. Not just in mixed martial arts, but in any sport. You have this crazy sport that everybody resists, like, oh my God, it's barbaric, it's masculinity, it's most toxic left. The biggest star is a hot chick. The biggest stars, sweat this. The biggest star in the craziest, most violent sport the world has ever known is a beautiful woman who's highly skilled, who is a living Charlie's Angels movie, who flies to other continents to beat the fuck out of bitches. I mean, we're talking about a girl.
That's her job.
A girl who, if she decided to starve herself, she could easily be a model, right? Is he fucking wearing a rubber band around his dick and balls just to get it hard? Or is he playing with himself before he gets out there?
A couple shakes before he gets on for the flex.
Because his fucking dick was half hard, but he's standing there.
That
Unless he has
hilarious.
a giant hog, and that's just what it looks like when it's limp. But it literally looked like it was half hard when he's standing there at the weigh-ins.
Just to give him like a fair chance, you can put ankle weights on my ankles. You can put that so you slow down my feet. You can tie this hand behind my back, and then you can put like something here so that I can't keep my chin down either, so I can keep my chin up. So that way it gives him a good target to hit, And then you just have my left hand, And then we can do all that, and then we'll see if he can still beat him. Because who the fuck does he think he's gonna scare in a boxing ring? I mean, I'll put the camera guy against him. It'll be competitive in a boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we kidding? Are we even
like, does the guy who plays golf, is he able to get on the ice and play hockey because, you know, it's a similar looking object that you're hitting something with? Like, it's ridiculous.
But now, and everyone knows I like Paulie, but now Paulie's talking shit to all the UFC.
Well, he should shut the fuck up, because if he wanted to have a UFC fight, he can go over there and get his brain kicked in.
Yeah, you don't want
out of his mind.
Yeah,
stop talking. You're a boxer. You're a very good boxer. Just shut your mouth.
Okay. Would you consider fighting Conor in MMA?
No, why would I consider fighting him in MMA? The argument was never about MMA.
And one of the things that he said that's a psychological thing that no one could ever say to Floyd before, he said, listen, the way he goes, the only reason why this thing is fair is because we're playing by boxing rules. If it was a fight, I would fucking kill him. And the way he said it was like
100% accurate.
100% accurate. And he said in saying that something no one's ever been able to say to Floyd.
Yeah.
I will fuck you up.
Literally a million people in the world that could grab you and strangle the life out of you, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Correct.
Sorry, dude.
The UFC's not what you wanted.
No, why would I consider fighting him in MMA? The argument was never about MMA.
You just don't talk shit. How about you give him Ricardo Lopez? How about you give Yair Rodriguez? How about that?
I mean, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah.
God, look at the Russians.
How about you just give him a guy that's not the top of the food? Don't give him Frankie Edgar. Don't give him Jose Aldo. You don't need to do that.
You know who he could beat up, though?
Who?
CM Punk. He'd start CM Punk.
He'd probably fuck CM Punk
He'd
up.
uppercut the fuck out of CM Punk.
Imagine what Max Holloway would do to Paulie Malignaggi in an MMA fight.
Yes,
you're right.
Paulie's a
You're
very
right.
smart guy. He's one of the best analysts in the game.
Yeah.
Like, he probably doesn't need to do all this.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that people were super concerned about him sparring with Conor. Like, he did 2 12-round sparring matches with Conor, and Conor
He did a 8-round and a 12-round.
Oh, an 8-round, 12. And Conor was, landing some fucking hard shots. Just from what we know, what we definitely saw, that one straight left that fucking clanged him.
That was right.
Right dead center in the mug, and you see the sparks fly.